Hi Yassine, please tell us something about yourself.
Well, my name is Yassine. I'm 27 years old. I'm originally from Morocco. I live in France. I've been involved in cybersecurity for over a decade. I mainly do application security, a lot of penetration testing, security assessments. I've also been involved in bug bounties since 2013, which I mainly actively do. And I love traveling as well as a digital nomad. Yeah.
Okay. So how long did it take you until you found your first significant high-impact payout vulnerability?
When I first started, it actually took a while because I was finding some low-hanging fruits, low severity bugs, but I think it might have taken me a year, if I remember, because I started in 2014 and my first critical was in 2015, so 1 year.
Okay. What has been your favorite or let's say most interesting bug?
I'd probably go for authentication bugs, and the most interesting that I found was actually this year. It was a bug in the SSO of an app that I'm not gonna name, of course, and the vulnerability allowed us to take over any user account without any interactions. And the thing is that the app was supposed to be like a very secure messaging app, but we were able to take over any user account, and we got a good bounty for that one. I collaborated with a hacker, a friend of mine, who is called Andre.
Okay. What do you do to keep up with all the new trends?
If you're referring to cybersecurity, I'm usually trying to be up to date by following a bunch of people on social media, mainly on Twitter. I read a lot of research papers, so I keep up with that. And I also follow the cybersecurity news, and I just try to stay in touch with relevant people who are involved in the cybersecurity as well, so I get relevant information. Yeah.
All right. So, do you collaborate with other hackers? If yes, can you name a few?
Yes, I love collaboration because some of the most impactful bugs that I've had myself were actually a result of collaboration. The bug that I just mentioned with the SSO slash authentication was actually found in collaboration with a hacker friend of mine. He's called Andre. He goes by the handle of 0xECB. Shout out to him, of course. I've also collaborated with other hackers, mainly Melouk. He's an Italian slash Moroccan friend of mine. I named Ayoub Fathi as well. There are other people that I've collaborated with. I love collaboration, of course.
Okay, so how do you approach a target?
It depends, actually. It depends on the scope. If it's like a limited scope, like it's just a core app, I usually do some app-based reconnaissance, just like finding all the juicy information about the app so I get to know it. But if it's a wildcard, like an open scope, I do some wide reconnaissance, just like finding subdomains, a bunch of port scanning, services, fingerprinting as well. But when I approach a target, I usually try to focus on the main app and just like do reconnaissance in regards to all these functionalities, endpoints, parameters. That's how I would go about it.
All right. So, what is your Recon methodology?
My reconnaissance methodology. Okay, so as I mentioned, if I'm hacking on an open scope, I do first a bunch of subdomain enumeration, and then I do some permutation on those subdomains. And afterwards, I do port scanning, and I check the DNS information as well, and I use the DNS information to do some port scanning, and then I submit everything for vulnerability discovery. That's the automated part of it.
All right. How do you balance your personal life and work?
All right, that's an interesting question. I don't like let my work take over my personal life. I've had so many other hobbies that I do on the side apart from work. So like when I'm not working, I like to work out. For example, I like to go running. I like to skateboard. So I basically love to learn about new things other than work, so that when I get burnt out, or I can just easily get back to work.
Alright, so one last question. How has been your experience with BSides Ahmedabad?
Amazing. It's been a great experience. A bit overwhelming because I didn't expect the audience to be as big as it was this year. but I had amazing experience. The organization was top notch, and I had a good time as well, just like socializing with all the hackers and putting names to faces, because there have been a lot of hackers that I've interacted with in the past and I've never seen them, so I had the chance to meet them as well, and I had the chance to learn from them also, like just exchanging and everything. And first time in Ahmedabad. I've been in India before, but first time in Ahmedabad, and I'm excited about exploring the local culture more and seeing the Garba dance, for example. So let's see.
All right. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure hosting you, and we hope to see you again in the upcoming editions of BSides Ahmedabad.
Thank you so much. It's been my honor.